Let's get it.
Welcome to Fort Worth, Texas, and Amon G. Carter Stadium, home of the TCU Horned Frogs. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on a team recharged after a much-needed bye week, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Horned Frogs will get us started with the opening kickoff.
Freshman returner, he had a
inside his own 5.
brought one back last week.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they'd get him on the ground at the 20. The LSU Tigers offense will get the first possession of the game. Sometimes you sense that what the kids call swagger is a false bravado.
Jet sweep out the
This
game.
dude is nothing but real at wide receiver.
He's got that speed, and it just, you see DBs, they're probably watching him come on the field right now, and they understand it's going to be a long game. This guy can go get it. He can run. He can do a little bit of everything at the wide receiver spot.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds me, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that shake and bake. And when they get in the second level, DBs just don't seem to know how to tackle this guy. You don't want to submarine, he might hurtle over you, but if you don't go in with conviction, and he's got the speed to get outside and take it the distance, this dude just makes your heart stop every time he has the ball.
We play at LSU. I'm sure you can hear it. Okay.
He's looking to throw.
Wrong button.
Unloads to the wideout.
On
target over the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. These two conferences have been tied together for years through the Sugar Bowl, a little testiness with the whole Texas-Oklahoma thing, and now the rivalry on the field between the Big 12 and the SEC.
Yeah, and conference realignments played a big factor, too, between these two conferences. Think back to when Texas A&M and Missouri joined the SEC. So this is always a fun one to watch, David.
Go catch the ball.
From the Big 12, and then you get the physicality of the
speed. A nice pass.
I think you nailed it right there. Two totally different worlds. They live in different worlds all the time. One is pitchy woo-woo, throw it around all over the yard. The other one, physicality. Which style can present itself today and win the ball game?
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. They'll run it from the gun. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment.
Let's it fly
nice pass.
Downfield.
Nice pass.
And he's got it. Touchdown,
good ball.
Tigers. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. So the TCU Horned Frogs offense has its first opportunity of the day. And David, we'll see just how effective they can be on the ground running against a backer like this.
But why are we back to 2 plays?
And they're going to feature their guy. He's an elite running back. You're a great linebacker. Let's see who wins this battle.
There have been entire defenses that haven't been able to slow this running back down. This linebacker, though, he's got the athleticism to do it himself.
The give to the tailback. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? Back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. He's got an open man. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
On a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After trying the running game on 1st down, they come to the line on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Marino. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a 1st down.
That is the exact situation that every defense draws up. I want you in 3rd and long. I want you in a predictable passing situation. But I don't want you with that guy, because that guy can run around, scramble, buy time, make 3rd and long look like 3rd and short, and pick up a 1st down.
And that ball is picked off. Bringing it back. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. They're trying to get to it. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll leave it with him. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And that pass is intercepted. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
I love defenses that make big plays, that understand what they're trying to get from the offense, understand how to attack it, jump some of these routes, make these interceptions, and then not only that,
fires and picked off. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down, and an excellent throw, too. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone.
TCU 0.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42. Offense in a split backfield. Power football with the run. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. On 1st down, here comes this offense.
What up?
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Floating away. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Still playing my little franchise shit, but I gotta quit this shit. Nobody. Crazy.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. And back to the air on 2nd down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard
from the
line.
crib. Taking up too much room in the crib.
This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line,
Everybody coming over there to hang out anymore anyway.
He tries to take the top off. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that